map in the middle, spaghetti road. I know there's a light at the end, but the tunnel, it seems so narrow.
Hey, what's up? Rajat here. So Xiaomi recently unveiled its newest tablet, the Pad 5 globally. It is a sleek looking affordable tablet and I got it around a week earlier, which means I have been living with a Pad for quite some time now and I have some thoughts. So this is my full review of the Xiaomi Pad 5. Let's dive into this. Let's start with the design. This tablet has a thin, lightweight and industrial looking design. Honestly, it reminds me of the Galaxy Tab S7 with flat edges and decently thin side bezels. The construction seems to be quite sturdy as well, with the chamfered edges and aluminium back. The buttons are clicky and the design of the sound grill is a cherry on top. We have USB-C port at the bottom and expectedly no headphone jack. Also, there is a camera bump which is quite noticeable, but can be covered up if you use a decent case like this. This tab is well built. I got the grey version which looks professional in my opinion. This display is an 11-inch panel with HDR10, Dolby Vision support and the game changer 120Hz refresh rate. You guys might know that lately high refresh rate has been a purchasing factor for a lot of people, including myself. I seriously wouldn't have gotten this tablet if it was lacking the high refresh rate. Since this panel has one, I got a breeze using this tab. Everything feels really smooth and buttery without any stutters and hiccups. The display is also decently visible outdoors with 400 nits of peak brightness. This panel will not disappoint you if you want to read books, play games or watch Netflix. Speaking of which, this device has wideband L1 license, which means you can enjoy that high quality videos from Netflix, Amazon Prime or whatever your favorite streaming service is. The Xiaomi Pad 5 has a quad speaker setup, 2 on each sides, top and the bottom. And holy smokes, the sound quality is fantastic here. Especially for the price point, you are getting here a very great sounding speakers that you might have expected. The sound is loud, crisp, and with the support for Dolby Atmos, you will experience a rich surround sound. Especially while watching the videos or playing games, you'll really feel the difference. Let's talk about the performance now. The tablet performs well. While the 7nm Snapdragon 860 SoC cannot be called really powerful by 2021 standards, it could handle any app I threw at it. You can enjoy lag-free multitasking and even heavy gaming or editing. For its mid-range price, you are definitely getting extra performance here. The battery life is a cherry on top here. I'm getting almost the same amount of battery life as marketed by Xiaomi, which is really awesome. The 8720 mAh battery lasts around 6.5 to 7 hours in regular days with 50% juice in the tank. The international version includes a 22.5 watt charger which charges the tab from 0 to 50% within 35 minutes, but the 100% needs 2 solid hours. But there is nothing to worry about because this device has been one of my longest living contenders in the battery department that I have ever tested. Being a student, this tablet has won me over in terms of full daily use. Now looking at the software side, we get to see Android 11 out of the box, with few years of Android updates down the line. The operating system here is well matured at this point and I felt no any frame drops or lag whatsoever. The only issue that I've experienced on this machine is with RAM management. The app loads up when there are multiple apps open at a time, and it is especially frustrating when you have your research going on with tons of tabs running in Chrome, few relevant apps in the background, a notepad for taking notes in the split screen view with a huge side book on other half of the screen along with Spotify in the background. That's a ton of apps at once. But for most part, you will not feel the difference in performance or RAM management if you are not a heavy user like me. Now if we talk about cameras, let's just accept it. No one's gonna take the tab to concert parties or outdoor photography. So I will not focus on that. What I want to focus on is the documents and file scanning. The 13 megapixel camera is more than capable for documents scanning, PDFs and other files. The camera comes out crisp and detailed. For my daily university tasks, this is a great value. But if you insist in using it outdoors, then it turns out to be an average performer. The contrast is good, the colors are natural and the dynamic range is wide. You can use the pictures for social media, definitely. And going one step further by taking it to the low light environment is not a very good idea. The pictures are just usable, and at sometimes not even that. There is a lot of softening going on here. The details are missed. It is definitely not gonna win any awards in this department, and to be real, it is also not gonna replace your average smartphone or camera. Now let's move to the most interesting part of this video, that is scribbling and typing. The Pad 5 has support for an active stylus, and this is so much fun to use. I have totally changed my way of taking notes and doing the assignments, which is also my main purpose of buying this accessory alongside the Pad 5. Writing with the stylus is a very good experience. The screen supports 4096 level of pressure levels and reads the stylus at 240Hz sampling rate. Aside from the technicality, the pen is not at the level of Apple Pencil or S Pen because of the latency. There is a tiny bit of delay while using the pen, but it is not that noticeable while using it in daily uses. Of course, you are gonna notice it if you look for it, but yeah, it is not gonna affect your productivity by any means. Another tool that I bought with the pad is the keyboard case. I do not use it much, but it is reliable when you need to type something long. There is a decent amount of key trouble in this keyboard. You can call it okay, but it is not gonna compete with MacBooks and Ultrabooks of the world with much comfortable typing experience. Overall, the accessories bundled with the pad is definitely gonna amplify your productivity and user experience if your motive is productivity. So overall, the Xiaomi Pad 5 is really good media consumption device with a good quality screen and great sound quality. You will really enjoy any kind of entertainment on this screen. Also, for a student like myself, I would suggest to get an iPad or Galaxy Tab S7 if the stylus latency is what matters to you. I would also not recommend you to buy the keyboard case if typing is a priority, because the cheaper third-party Bluetooth keyboards from Logitech or any other popular brand will serve you better. For average productivity stuff, this tablet is gonna win you over, especially through its price compared to the specs that you are getting. The great build, crisp panel, loudspeakers with Dolby Atmos support, and incredible horsepower powered by a long-lasting battery is all you need for a good productivity machine. In this note, I would like to end the video here. Like or dislike based on your opinion about the video, and I hope to get back with another video based on your comments down below. See you next one.